It is a first herb that comes up all the time. She took it for 3 days. She could take it like for a week or 2 weeks, but it will not last. You don't need to take it 2 weeks because guess what? How quick this plant works, it's not going to last 2 weeks.
My Jamars family, how you do? Fantastic, fantastic. So there is actually a herb or a plant they say that attract money to you. We're gonna look at it. I'm at the humble home of my friend, and actually she's also a fan of ours. She's a Jamheart member. Her name is Angella with a LA. It's drizzling on the outside a little bit, so we're on the inside. We're gonna talk a little bit about the folklore aspect of it, but more importantly, we're gonna capture the essential elements, the health benefits of this mysterious plant. It's called a shepherd's purse. I'm gonna take you along the journey. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel though, for whatever reason, I invite you now to join us. It's free. Hit that subscribe button, tap the bell notification, and that way you'll stay updated on all my latest videos. Let's go to this mystery money plant. Yep, so this is it guys, the shepherd's purse. And these yes, these little purse-like pods are not just a quirky design choice by nature. The name bursa-pastoris actually means shepherd's purse in Latin, because believe it or not, they look like tiny shepherd pouches. But here's where it gets weirder. Folklore has it that carrying these seeds, these seed pods, can bring you financial prosperity. Miss Selma said, yes, people used to believe that having shepherd's purse with you could attract money. But we're not here to talk about the financial aspect of it, right? Yeah, we're here to talk about the major health benefits of this amazing plant. And here she is, Angel with a LA. Hi to the world, Angel with a LA.
That's correct.
Before we jump on that, I just want to bring some stuff to your attention, guys. We gotta just bear with me here. I couldn't resist. She has a bunch of herbs in her house here on the veranda. Look at this. This is Ramoon. Yes, Ramoon. I keep getting Ramoon, fennel, and all right. Some of you must know this. What is this? Tell me, man. Tell me in the comments. Tell me now. Tell me quickly. All right, but this is our root. One whole pan of our root. Our root, right? And this is Miss Thelma, her mommy, and this is she again. Now, Angel with a LA is an expert. She has been studying these stuff. Look, guys, look. I'm impressed. You have all the books that you can think of about herbs. She actually sells in the market and actually doing a very good job. One of the go-to person for herbs here in Jamaica. Angel with a LA, tell me, what do you know about this mysterious shepherd's purse plant?
Well, thanks for having me. Well, the shepherd's purse is one of the plants that its main function is to like stop bleeding. Whether it's bleeding, menstrual bleeding, heavy menstrual bleeding, or bleeding from the colon, bleeding from the kidneys, wherever the bleeding is. Even an open wound, you can put some in there and it stops the bleeding.
All right, so let's show it off here.
Yeah, so this is a shepherd's purse.
All right, and we already covered the purse and the shepherd purse aspect of it.
That's
so.
Correct.
This is how it doesn't grow. Does it grow taller than this?
Yes, it goes much taller than this one.
Is there another herb you would say look? I mean, I'm not sure. But
it would look just like the lettuce.
The lettuce.
The lettuce, yeah. When it's just growing, when it's very small, it would resemble a lettuce.
Yes. And then I noticed when it grows taller, there's like a stalk comes out of it.
Right. Yes.
And it has these things on it, huh?
Yeah, those are the purse. That the shepherds take with them.
At what point do you pick it to use it?
Anytime.
Anytime.
You can pick from the inception where it's just going out the ground until it's flowering.
Traditionally in Jamaica, how, or from your experience, How do we use it?
You can steep it. You can make an infusion. You can steep it in hot water, and then you can take this, and you can have like 6 ounces, like 1 to 2 times per day. Or you can even use it in capsules form, because you can take like anywhere between 2 to 10 capsules for the day.
So mint, it's not one of the most it's not one of the most popular herbs. Certainly not here. Certainly not here in Jamaica.
No, it's not. It's very common, but a lot of people don't know about it because they have not gotten the knowledge of the plant, the shepherd's purse.
We're changing that now.
Yes.
But why do you think though? Why do you think that we didn't? I mean, people. So we know about the popular one, the Cersei and the guinea hen and the vervine and the. And by the way, guys, we do a lot of these videos, Medicinal Herbs of Jamaica. So if you're brand new, you should know. Actually, I'm recommending that you check the description. A lot of these videos, a lot of these plants or herbs we cover. But why shepherd's purse is not so known? Why do you?
Because one of the reasons why it's not known is because a lot of persons will see this plant, and it's very wild, growing in the area from which I am. And they'll see it and say that it is a herb that when you spray some chemicals on like you spray the area, you would see the herb. So they would say it is associated with the spraying of the air. And I'm telling them, no, that's not true. What happens is that because it's already in the ground, and when the place has been sprayed, it is a first herb that comes up all the time.
Oh.
So they are associating it with the chemical that they use to spray the place. But it has nothing to do with the chemical that is being sprayed. Because if you put a chemical to kill weeds, there could never be a weed growing from the chemical.
It just probably shows how resilient it is.
That's correct. It just shows ownership. It shows that, listen to me, I am in charge here. So guess what? As soon as the other herbs are out of its place, it just push up.
Push up.
And then
if the conditions are right.
That's correct. That's correct. And to be honest with you, my first experience with this herb, was a young lady who came to me one day, and she told me that she was bleeding for a month.
Menstrual.
And she went to a couple doctors, and with all the medication that she was taking, she only got worse. And I used this plant to give her, and within 3 days she called me to tell me that the plant works.
Bam, bam, bam.
That's it. She has never had that condition again.
How did you give it to her?
All right, I gave her in a powdered form. And then I tell her to take like half a teaspoon to 4 ounces of water twice daily. First thing in the morning, last thing before she goes to bed at night.
For how long?
A matter of fact, she took it for 3 days. She could take it like for a week or 2 weeks, but it will not last. You don't need to take it 2 weeks, because guess what? How quick this plant works, it's not gonna last 2 weeks with the condition.
So 3 days.
3 days the most.
So you actually grounded. Grounded.
So this is the grounded product. This is the grounded product.
So this you can use a teaspoon for. And you actually
a teaspoon is for 8 ounces of water. Half a teaspoon is for 4 ounces of water. And
you actually said it. By the way, most of her products, guys, are grounded.
In powdered form.
Powdered form, yes. And the reason is it's easier to consume.
That's correct. It's more potent this way. It's more and it's readily digested. So that when you and you don't have to boil it, because when you boil the water, throw on it covered that it's steep, it goes straight to the bloodstream. And actually, for those of you watching from overseas, it's easier for you to get to. ready for the road. That's correct.
Shepherd's purse. There's some questions. I'm not sure if you have any questions, guys, but there are some questions that persons have actually asked that I'm gonna share with you for your own education and information. There's 6 popular questions about this mystery plant here.
It's also good for hemorrhoids.
Yes, I was gonna ask you just before we jump into the popular questions. I'm gonna ask Angel with a LA to ask if there's anything else you want to add to it. So go ahead.
No, I was saying that it was also good for hemorrhoids. It's good for intimate fever. It is good for like childbirth. When you're having like those contractions during uterine contraction, you can use it then. And it's also good for bowel actions. So you're constipated and you need to get free passage movements. You just drink some shepherd purse and you're out. Yeah.
Cool.
And for the ear, you have noise in the ear, ringing ears and stuff. You get the juice and you just put a little 2 or 3 drops in there and it stops the ringing in the ears.
All right. So the juice would be what now? So the juice would be you take.
The juice would be like
the green.
You would beat it up. Yes, the green.
Okay.
Yes. So you would mash it up like or whatever, and then you would squeeze it and then get some of it and just put a little in the ears to stop the ringing and the noise in the ear.
What do you know about shepherd's purse? Tell me now. We're gonna pause for a few seconds and you just drop it in the comment for me. Did you know this plant? Have you ever seen it before? Shepherd's purse, another of the potent medicinal herbs here in Jamaica. I just want to add as well that some of you I've done a number of videos about Jamaica. As you know, my website, My-Island-Jamaica, is about Jamaica in general. But I tell you, people have been clamoring for me to do more and more and more and more of the herbs. So here I am doing more of the herb. I'm obliging. All right, guys. So the rain has subsided a little bit, but so we're gonna run outside and share. She actually has a little garden, if you will, with all kind of herbs out there. But there's a little spot that is concentrated with this thing here. I'm gonna go out there quickly and share some of that with you. Right, so yes, this is a little patch. This is one of the shepherd's purse. Shepherd's purse in its natural setting here, guys. Lush and fresh and green, and the rain just fell on it, so they're looking very lush now. Right? Of course, you can see Spanish needle and other herbs around there. But this is a nice little patch. Okay, you can see, right? Look. All of these white flooring stuff, it's actually the shepherd's purse, you know. All of this stuff. And she pulled a bunch of them earlier today. But this is it. This is it. Looking good, not true? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would have seen a number of this plant here all over. But never, ever knew that it had all of these health benefits. So that's it. I just wanted to run outside as the rain kind of pause to show you. By the way, guys, I was blown away by the number of fruit trees, fruits, and herbs that Angella has up here at the house. This over here is turmeric, right? It's turmeric. I didn't even realize. But all kind of fruits, all kind of herbs. But this one here that everybody's talking about now is also here. Can you identify it? Look closely. There's a fruit there. Do you know what this is? Tell me in the comments. But this is a big one, man. This one where everybody talking about. This tree here, it's ladies and gentlemen, the black sapoti. And it actually is fruiting right now. This is one of them on here. Right? I did a separate video. I did a video on that separately, but this is what it looks like. Actually, I'm gonna pick it. I didn't get her permission, but I'm gonna pick it. This is what it looks like. The green one. Powerful. When we talk about bad fruit, this one, everybody's talking about it. I actually made a post on the channel earlier to talk about it. The rain is coming again, but I had to run come to get this one. There's a link there's a link in the description to the original video, but she has it here as well, and she sells the fruit and she also sells the powder, which can be poured to make smoothies and poured in your juice and smoothies and stuff like that. So let's run back inside. I'm going to share with you now the most popular questions people ask about shepherd's purse. There's some answers in there. You'll find them beneficial. This lady is a big follower or student of Dr. Sebi. You don't know who Dr. Sebi is? check the description. It's
renowned herbalist.
The best. The best in the world.
The best.
Best ever so far. Anyway, popular questions about shepherd's purse. Number 1. How do you make shepherd's purse tea? Oh, by the way, again, the name is Capsella bursa-pastoris. That's the scientific name. So if you're in another part of the world and you don't know it as shepherd's purse, Google Capsella bursa-pastoris. How do you make shepherd's purse tea? So, Angela alluded to it earlier, but generally speaking, to prepare the herbal tea, put a teaspoon of shepherd's purse herb into about 200 ml of boiling water and steep for about 5 to 10 minutes. After this, strain it and drink it. It's best to drink it without any sweetener.
That's
right. It's optional, and this is a powder. It's powdered form you just use. Who should not take shepherd's purse? It is best to avoid using shepherd's purse if you have a heart condition, kidney stones, because shepherd's purse contains chemical compounds called oxalates, which can actually form kidney stones. Number 3, does shepherd's purse lower blood pressure? Actually, it normalizes, based on our research, it regulates and normalizes the blood pressure. It regulates the heart action and helps high or lower blood pressure. Is shepherd's purse good for fibroids? They ask. The question is, shepherd's purse has been used to stop heavy menstrual bleeding due to uterine fibroids, endometriosis, birth control devices such as IUDs, post-hysterectomy surgeries, and even perimenopausal bleeding.
And can I say something there?
Sure.
When you combine the shepherd's purse with the vervine, it's very, very, very effective for the fibroids.
More potent.
More potent.
Yeah.
So shrink it and
do a lot of stuff.
Shrink it and you'll forget about the fibroids.
Man.
With diet change.
Diet change. All right. So she's a heavy proponent of diet. It doesn't believe in just prescribing herbs or stuff like that. It has to be a holistic change.
That's correct.
Up. How much shepherd's purse should I take? We spoke about that a while ago as well. But generally, they said don't exceed more than a teaspoon, 5 ml per day, which is the standard dose for commercially available tinctures. Number 6. What are the side effects of shepherd's purse herb? I'm gonna share my notes. I'm gonna ask Angella to tell me what she knows about that. But shepherd's purse generally seems to be safe when taken by mouth or applied to the skin in small amounts. It can cause drowsiness, and as we mentioned earlier, changes in blood pressure, thyroid function changes, and heart palpitations. So we say in everything, be moderation, and actually consult your healthcare provider as well. All right, anything to add, or that's it?
And this is not a herb that you will take and say you don't want to go to the doctor. You must go to the doctor first and see what is happening with you.
First.
And then...
Bam. Solid. All right. Here you go, guys. Shepherd's purse, the mystery money plant, is now also, you're learning, is a powerful medicinal plant. The herbal guru, another one of them, guys. Very, very knowledgeable. She studies it. She studied herbs, so the tea. I've been doing it for more than a decade now, sharing her knowledge with us about shepherd's purse. What jumped out at you? What is new? What came out? I want to hear from you. Run to the comments and tell us right now. You look like you want to say something else.
Even those having problem with benign prostate, enlarged prostate disorders, or you can. This is a very good herb also for the prostate and prostate disorders.
Interesting.
Very interested. And anywhere bleeding is concerned, so you would call this the bleeding herb.
The bleeding bush herb. A bleeding herb, yes.
The bleeding herb.
Yes. This is the powder.
And remember, you can get it in capsules form also.
Yes. So you sell it in powdered form.
And capsules.
And capsule.
Yeah.
Right. Which is.
We use the powder to make the capsules.
Yes. Awesome. How can people reach you?
Well, I am located at Charles Garden Market at shop FS83. And my number is 810-3447 or 498-2931. I'm there from Monday to Fridays.
No, and 876, right?
Yes, 876.
Right, so I have one of the complaints I get is that sometimes when I'm sharing the numbers, I go too fast. And sometimes I speak a little fast. So for the benefit of my audience, and I know one of you guys from St. Mary, I'm not sure if you're watching, send a message to me to say, Mr. Gail, slow down when it's sharing the numbers.
Okay.
So I'm slowing down the numbers. I'm going to ask Angela again to say it with the 876 and say it slower for that lady who is in St. Mary. So get it. Go on.
876
Yes.
810 3447.
All right.
Or 876 498 2931.
Excellent.
That's it.
And it's not just shepherd's purse. You have array of herbs. Array of herbs.
You say it, you name it, I have it.
Yeah, she have all kind of herbs. So I was telling you guys that's
Castor oil.
Castor oil. What?
Honey, molasses.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and name them out. Name them out, man.
I have salt for pain. I have things to take care of the living and raise the dead.
Okay.
I have everything that is needed for health benefits.
All right, and I'm voting
sarsaparilla.
I'm voting for her. I'm voting for her.
Cheney root, dandelion.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. The money herb and its astounding medicinal benefits courtesy of Angella. There's another video you need to see. It's a black sapoti, a fruit that we covered, and that's also a fruit that she actually promotes as well heavily. The black sapoti. You need to see it. There's a link in the description and it's in the card above. See you in that one.